Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Morning Movement and Mobility. Hold on, I gotta adjust that. My name is Henry Byer with Strong for Life, and it's Friday, this first Friday of April. So spring is here. Really felt like spring in Boulder yesterday, and to me, it felt pretty good. So we're going to be doing 30 minutes of some mobility and movement and stretching and whatnot to get us ready for the weekend, to prepare our bodies for whatever we have going on today. So I want to say thank you to you replay viewers. Thanks for Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram folks for being here or for catching it later on. And let's get rolling. And a bunch of trash here on the floor. All right. So we're just going to do, I always like to start with my arm swings. Hold on, I got to take off my watch. My voice is still not 100%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Easy arm swings followed by a double knee bend. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, what's going on here? My stop. Reset, start. I don't know what, that was weird. Okay. So again, just easy arm swings like this. We go to 5, then we do a double knee bend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 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 double knee bend. And good. Shake that out. And then we do trunk rotation arm swings, turning at the hips. Arms are just like loose goosey ropes, right? Should be totally relaxed. As you spin to the left, where your right heel comes up, as you turn to the right, your left heel comes up. You look straight ahead. Notice how I'm just looking straight ahead as I'm doing this. The arms, front arm comes up and gently touches you on the collarbone area, shoulder area. The rear hand sort of hits you in the small of the back near where your kidneys are. Otherwise, you just keep your arms nice and relaxed. And I just do these I never count them. Just till I feel like, okay, that's a good round of those. And then we move on to our second arm swing exercise. Second arm swing exercise goes like this. Forgot to mention, when you're in the arm swing exercise, your feet are about hip widths apart. Just find a comfortable stance, toes pointing straight ahead. This is 3 counts. 1, 2 is instead of just coming up in this straight arm fashion. And 2 here, your arms come up into 90 degrees. And then in 3, you're extending from your feet through your ankles, knees, hips, elbows, or shoulders. So I stand there and lose my balance. Let me do that again. 1, 2, 3. Up on your ankles, extending in your ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, elbows, hands. The hands come out about eye level. It's like a basketball shot, except instead of hands being over your head, they're out there in front of your eyes. So 25 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Awesome. Now, switch back to rotating arm swings. Nice and easy. I'm wearing a heart rate monitor today. Just want to see how, it's clear that this doesn't raise your heart rate that much, but it's just interesting to see. But I have it on the same phone that I have Instagram rolling. So hopefully, I can't see it, but hopefully it's rolling in the background. And for those of you who may have never, the chest heart rate monitor is a chest strap ones. I like the chest strap ones. But for someone who's never been here before, we're just doing light stretching in the morning to start our day. And we have a specific routine. And the thing about stretching and a lot of training is there's only a few. You don't need to do a lot of different stuff. When I was going to a hot yoga class, every time I went to the yoga class, we went through the same routine every time. And it's by going through this same routine every time that you develop and improve your flexibility and mobility. So we're going to just do a few shoulder rolls instead of always mixing it up and never giving your body a chance to improve in a certain area. You're always repeating the same key exercises to keep your body well maintained. When you go and take your car to the mechanic and they check the oil level and the fluid levels and make sure the belts are good and they make sure all the grease points are greased, all that stuff, it's all the same. They just go through the checklist, and that's really what we're doing here. So that routine become monotonous, right? But I'm rolling my shoulders forward now together. But when you do it, it almost can become meditative. Now we're rolling our shoulders backwards separately. And the purpose is to just help maintain the health and functioning of your body. And you don't need a lot of different things to do that. There's a guy that I know, his daughters are in my son's class, and he teaches mountain bike skills. And he said he used to teach a lot of different skills. Now, just open your arms like this. He had, a dozen or more skills that he would teach people. And now he's it's come down to 2 or 3 basic skills that he teaches people. All right. So now we're going to get down on our hands and knees here. We're going to do cat and cow. I like doing it on the floor. 1, because it has us getting up and down. And 2, I just feel that it get a better movement when I do it on the floor. So this is cow. So my toes are extended and I'm just getting this arch in my back, extension arch in my back like this. And then we rotate into cat, which is that Halloween cat strut, the arched Halloween cat look. So this is the arch in the opposite direction. Convex, I guess this is it, convex arch, and it's flexion. This is flexion, and this is extension, and we just move through these like this. And so we basically, on this morning movement and mobility, we basically move through the similar exercises every time so that, yeah, that's good. Now, while you're in place here, what we're going to do is, while keeping your elbows straight, is you're just going to do basically like push-ups, but just at your shoulders. So you're working on retracting and protracting your shoulders, your scapula, and getting movement there. That's a area of the body that gets stuck a lot. The scapulas become fixed. They become unstable as well. Yeah, so that's pretty good. Now we're going to widen our knees while we're down here. Widen them out a little bit. You can point your toes for this, and then just rock backwards and forwards. Back, forwards. Keep your head up. Look forward. This is mimicking what babies do when they crawl, and we learn. This is how we learn to move when we're young. And whether you're walking around all day or doing whatever, you're like, I know how to move. But we actually, because of sitting and all sorts of different things, injuries over the years, we forget how to properly move. And that causes a lot of problems. So when you're pushing back here, you only want to go back as far as you can before your butt. You'll start to get this rounding. I'll exaggerate it. Your back will start to round, and you don't want to go that far. You want to keep it where your back is flat there, like that. Good. And each time, just try and go a little bit further. You have these group of muscles that are grouped together as called hip flexors. If you squeeze those, you can pull a little bit further down and still maintain that back. Yeah, good. Now, in this last one, I want you to just go back in there as far as you can. Get back in there as far as you can. All right, good. And then nod your head. All right, that's good. Now come up and we'll stand up. Shake that out. And adjust this heart rate strap a little bit. Okay. Now to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Okay. Now we're going to do a stretch breathing exercise. And so you're going to have your feet about a fist width between your feet. Again, toes pointing straight ahead. Toes pointing straight ahead. And I try to give you like an angle view as well, but sometimes I think the front view is better. So as you bend over, breathe in through your nose. Just go as far as you can. And then as you stand up and lift your hands up, breathe out through your mouth. In through your nose. 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 Out through your mouth. A couple more. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. All right, good. Flexibility is one of these things you got to do all the time, every day. Just goes away so fast. Now we're going to go to our sun salutation routine. I will demonstrate 1 rep on my left side. You repeat the same thing on your right side. You can follow through as I demonstrate, but if you're new, you might want to watch it and just see how it goes. So we start with our feet together, hands in this prayer position, hands back, and then overhead. Breathe in this position. Then as you fold over, exhale. Step back with your right foot, chest up. Breathe in here. Step back with your left foot into downward dog. Exhale. Come forward onto your stomach. Point your toes. Lift your chest. Inhale here. Push back into downward dog. Exhale. Step forward with your left foot. Chest up. Forward with your right foot. Exhale and stand up. That's 1 rep. So now we do it on the other side, right side. And we're going to do about 6. Step back, left foot. Inhale. Step back, right foot. Exhale. Come down to your chest. Point your toes. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Step forward, right foot. Inhale. Step forward, left foot. Exhale. Very good. Again. Left side. Exhale. Step back, right foot. Inhale. Step back, left foot. Exhale. Come to your stomach. Lift your chest into cobra. Inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Step forward, left foot. Inhale. Step forward, right foot. Exhale. Readjust your position. And right side. Step back, left foot. Inhale here. Exhale, step forward, right foot. Step forward, left foot. You know, if you get lost in which foot you're on, it doesn't matter. Just reorganize and begin again. Inhale. Step back, right foot. It'll all work out in the end. Exhale. Come onto your stomach. Point your toes. Lift your chest. Inhale. Push back into downward dog. Exhale. Step forward, left foot. Lift your chest. Inhale. Step forward, right foot. Exhale. And last one. Exhale as you bend over. Step back, left foot. Lift up your chest. Inhale. Step back, right foot. Into downward dog. Exhale. Come forward onto your stomach. Point your toes. Lift your chest. Inhale. Really squeeze your glute muscles here. Then push into downward dog. Exhale. Right foot forward. Lift your chest. Inhale. Step forward, left foot. Exhale. Very good. Now, we're going to do a similar stretch. I'm going to do it on each side. Just do it one time. And it's similar to what we were just doing. So you're going to start with your right foot. So you're going to step back into this kind of lungy position. And then you're going to put your hands down here. You should feel a stretch here and inside, similar to what you're doing on the sun salutation. You're going to drop your elbow, bring your elbow down to the inside like this. That'll increase the stretch there. And then from there, you're going to twist up like that. Good. And then step forward like that. And then just do the same thing on the other side. So we're just getting a little bit of maybe a bit deeper stretch here. So again, in this lunge position, and then pin your elbow down to the inside here, and you feel more stretching on this leg here. And then from there, open up like this to get a little bit of thoracic twisting. Yeah, good. And then, awesome. That's another good stretch for working hip mobility and some thoracic mobility at the same time. All right, now we're going to do Hindu push-ups. So Hindu push-ups begin in this downward dog position like this. And you scoop through and into upward dog, where you're supporting your weight on your hands and your toes. So again, like that. Now, if you've never done these before, that version might be a bit challenging. So from downward dog, you can come into this push-up position, then down, and then up into upward dog. So again, push up, down, upward dog, like that. If that one is still too difficult, you can drop to your knees, come down, then go into upward dog, push back into downward dog, come down onto your knees, down, up, like that. So we're going to choose which one works best. If you've never done them before, there's nothing wrong doing the easiest version. Now we're going to do 6 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very good. Now, we're going to walk our feet towards our hands, keeping our knees straight. Come as close as you can. Feel the stretch, bend your knees, and stand up. Awesome. You have to excuse me for a moment. I need to blow my nose. Thanks for your patience. I'll go over here so I'm not right next to the mic. Okay. So next exercise is Hindu squats. I will demonstrate for you, and I'll show you the main exercise, and then I'll show you a variation that is easier. So start with your feet about hip width apart, toes pointed out, not straight. You want these out a little bit. And it's 3 counts. So your arms come back, 1, you drop down into the squat position. You're up on your toes here, and your thighs are parallel to the ground. Your calves and thighs are touching. Your chest is upright. You're not leaning forward on this. Upright chest, looking straight ahead, like there's a headlight on your chest, like the big S for Strong for Life on my sweatshirt is pointing straight ahead. Your hands are behind you, and then you stand up here. 3. 1, 2, 3. Like this. 1, 2, 3. That's a Hindu squat. Now, if this is new to you and for whatever reason, you don't have the flexibility, the balance, the strength to do it without assistance, then grab something like a chair, a table, whatever you have handy, and then standing about arms width away, get your stance, feet hip width apart, toes pointed out, and then just come down and then just use the back of the chair to assist you on the upward thing. And this is good for getting used to having this upright torso, right? Like that. So you can do it like that. So I'll do 12 assisted ones today with you. So let's begin. We're doing 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Awesome. Shake that out. And we'll go to our last exercise in this mini group here. This is the Thoracic Bridge. And I'm going to show you 3 variations of this, because some of you have been doing this with me for a little while. You can go to a more advanced one. So you're going to, and there's an easier one too. This is sort of the middle version. So sit on your bum, feet flat on the ground, knees bent, hands behind you with your fingers pointing away from you. And then using your glute muscles, you're going to raise up into, basically you should look like a table, really squeezing your glute muscles, and then down. That position puts a lot of strain on your shoulders and your arms. And if you're not used to that, then you can just sit in this position like this and just hold it. And over time, the more you do this, you'll get used to being in that position, and soon you'll be able to do the actual thoracic bridge. And now another way to do this is, so you actually begin on, I'm going to do it like this. You actually begin on hands and knees, and then you come up and you turn like this, and you point. You're stretching this hip, so you're only on one hand. So then you go and do the other side like this. And you're trying to put, on this case, I'm on my left side. I'm trying to point my left hip to the right. So you turn around like that, and you'll get a little bit more of a stretch. So I'll do the middle one here. But if you want to try that other one, you can try the other one. We'll do 6 here. So let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. Nice work. So we're going to end with a couple of dynamic stretches. I'm going to grab this chair here. So most of you have chairs or floating around, so it's a good thing. If you use the chair for balance if you need it. And then you just start swinging your leg nice and easy. Because this is one, you do this a lot, over time, you will get more flexibility out of it. You do about 10 of these per set, 10 to 12 per set. And switch leg. And then you want to do 4 to 7 sets of these, 40 to 70 of them. As your flexibility improves, you'll be able to do these a lot quicker, and you won't have to spend as much time doing this. Now, move the chair in front and feet pointing forward. You're swinging your leg across your body. Keep that, don't let that foot move that you're standing on, and you actually get some good movement in your ankle as well while you're doing this. Now switch legs again, 10 to 12 on this one. So because of the time and the way we set this up, we only usually do one set of each of these. And now we're going to do 2 or 3 arm swing ones. So the first one is up and a double pump at the top. 1, 2, like that. So we'll do 5 of these. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Squeeze your glutes at the top. 1, 2. You want the movement in your shoulders and not in your lower back. 1, 2. So what a lot of people end up doing is they will arch their lower back in order to get their hands up, but you don't want that. You want to keep your glutes tight to keep that spine in a neutral position, because we're working on the flexibility in the shoulder joint and in your thoracic spine. Now we're going to do just arms bent, double back like this. And that's good. And now we're going to do opposite arms. 3, like that. Again, squeezing those glutes and getting the movement in the shoulders. That's good. And then, so there's a 4th one here. Arms open, elbows, arms straight and opening. Double pump here at the back. All right. Now it's good. So body's feeling much more woken up and alive and ready for the day. So I want to say thanks again for being here. Tomorrow morning, I'll be here at 6:30 for about an hour doing a longer session on Saturday morning. So it's a good time to come in and get a nice long stretch and movement work first thing in the morning to set you up for your day. So I want to say thanks again for being here again. I'm Henry Byer with Strong for Life, and hope to see you tomorrow. If not tomorrow, we'll be here all next week doing the same thing, keeping our body, turning our body into a supple leopard. So Instagrammers, awesome to have you here. We'll see you when we see you. And Facebook Live and YouTube Live, thanks for being here, and we'll see you next time as well. Cheers.